Welcome to this presentation on AP US History from Bedford, Freeman & Worth Publishers. Just a bit about us and what sets us apart. Here at Bedford, Freeman & Worth High School Publishers, we are proud to be considered the AP publisher, with market leaders across the board. AP programs are what we do and what we are known for. We work with AP experts, people who are very involved in the course, people who have been on the test development committee, AP exam readers, workshop leaders, veteran teachers, and etc. to help us create tools that meet the particular needs of the AP course. There are certainly college textbooks that can be used in these courses, but our books are built from the ground up for the course, aligning with the CED with lots of support for teachers. So, Bedford, Freeman & Worth helps you and your students get AP ready. Let's get started. This presentation is on America's history for the AP course 10th edition by James Henretta, Eric Hinderaker, Rebecca Edwards, and Robert Self. Let me introduce you to our authors and contributors. Rebecca Edwards teaches at Vassar College, where she teaches courses on 19th century politics, the Civil War, the Frontier West, and women, gender, and sexuality. Eric Hinderaker is a distinguished professor of history at the University of Utah. Robert Self is a professor of American history at Brown University. And James Henretta is professor emeritus of American history at the University of Maryland. Our AP specialists include Nikki Griffin, who at South Central High School in Winterville, North Carolina. She has served as an AP reader for 7 years and is a College Board consultant and workshop leader. Marika Manos is the History, Social Science, Civics Coordinator at the Orange County Department of Education and has been an educator for over 19 years. Kyer Vanderwall has taught history for 18 years at Granville High School in Granville, Michigan. For the past 10 years, he has been an AP reader and table leader, scoring the long essay and document-based questions. Let's dive into the student edition, available in print and ebook. A 9-part structure highlights key developments and closely follows the AP organization. Each part opens with these 2 features to help students put the larger AP concepts and themes in context. AP concept connections summarize how the concepts connect across the chapters in the parts, while the AP thematic understanding timelines orient students to major developments and AP themes of the period. There's plenty of AP support throughout the book. The AP Learning Focus questions guide students' reading and highlight key historical themes in the chapter by focusing students on not just what happened, but why. AP exam tip margin notes highlight important concepts and questions that students should focus on to prepare for the AP exam as they read through the textbook. AP Skills and Processes margin notes identify key historical disciplinary practices and reasoning skills that students will need to perform well on the AP exam. These 4 features found throughout the chapters were developed to support specific requirements for the AP exam. The AP America in the World feature uses primary sources and data to situate U.S. history in a global context, giving students practice in comparison and data analysis. AP First-Hand Accounts, a 2-page feature in each chapter, helps students learn to think critically and develop key AP comparison skills by juxtaposing primary source text written or spoken from 2 or more perspectives. The AP Comparing Interpretation feature brings historical argumentation directly into each chapter, helping students understand how to work with secondary sources. An AP Thinking Like a Historian feature is like a mini document-based question with training wheels in each chapter. It includes 5 to 8 brief primary sources organized around a central theme to help students learn to work with evidence and to build the critical habits of mind key to answer the document-based question. Every chapter closes with the review section, which includes stimulus-based multiple choice questions and short answer questions. We do the multiple choice and short answer questions at the end of each chapter because that's smaller chunks of information and better suited for those types of questions. Now, at the end of every part, we include the essay questions. The longer parts allow for the more appropriate cross-connecting style of the document-based questions and long essay questions. And finally, we have a complete AP practice exam at the back of the book. In the 10th edition, we added Mapping the Past to help students unpack the information in a major map in every chapter. We also added visual activities to guide students to analyze an image in depth in every chapter to better understand visual text on the AP exam. And finally, a few features that aren't glitzy or glamorous, but are really good to have. Timelines at the beginning of each chapter to orient students to what's happening in history, and an on-page glossary to help students easily find definitions. These definitions also appear in the glossary glossario, which is a side-by-side English-Spanish glossary at the back of the book. Now, onto the teacher resource package. We offer 3 very useful resources to help teachers plan and execute the course. First, there is a wraparound annotated teacher's edition, available in print and ebook. Next, there are the teacher resources that work in tandem with the teacher's edition. And we also provide a test bank and exam view. These 3 items are complementary with a purchase of a class set. The Teacher's Edition is your comprehensive planning and teaching tool. The authors begin this Teacher's Edition with an introduction to the AP US History course, which offers valuable tips for course preparation, suggestions on course planning and pacing, class projects, and exam review information to help you prepare your students for the rigors of reading and writing in this college-level course. Then, as you prepare your lessons, each chapter includes opening planning pages to help with relevant resources, AP pacing guides, and bell ringers activities. Need to move quickly through a chapter? The essential activity is the least you should do to cover chapter content. Finally, arguably the most helpful content are the point-of-use teaching tips. Look for the gray, blue, and red bands for specific connections to the AP course. Gray bands offer support for teaching AP themes. Blue bands provide tips for teaching AP skills and processes. Red bands suggest activities for extending the AP exam tips in the student edition. For support in teaching the course, look for the purple and green bands. Purple bands offer teaching strategies, including discussion and activity ideas, as well as online, video, and literary suggestions to supplement your class discussion. Green bands provide questions to ensure your students understand the material before moving on to a new topic. Note the TRM button in yellow. That stands for Teacher Resource Material. If you are in the ebook, you can click on the TRM icon and the resource opens up right there at point of use to save you time. The teacher resource materials work in tandem with the teacher's edition and include handouts, lecture slides, answer keys, and more. ExamView Assessment Suite is another invaluable component to the teacher program. It includes a wide variety of questions correlated to each chapter, as well as 10 full-length AP-style exams that help students prepare for the AP exam, all the while saving you time by allowing you to easily build exams, create multiple versions, and add in your own questions. Now, let's move on to our digital platform, Achieve. Achieve is an intuitive, flexible, accessible modular program that allows you to deploy and manage all your curriculum in one place, while also gathering and sharing insights in a simple and powerful interface. Achieve will save you time, and it will help students learn the material. There's an interactive and downloadable ebook, pre-built assessments, and interactive resources that are designed to engage students and teacher resources to support you. There are also great reporting analytics to give you insight into student usage and progress, and of course, we offer LMS integration and rostering options. Let's take a look. Just log in and find your course. Now, as I just mentioned, the program includes the ebook, resources, and assessment. Here, you can see I have assigned Chapter 1 ebook reading, then a document from our additional document reader that is included, plus a quiz on that document. Next, I have assigned a learning curve formative assessment, AP exam practice questions, and a summative quiz. When students enter the program, they land on this assignments view, so they can see right away what they need to do. This is sort of like a to-do list for them. There are many resources that you could assign. This is just an example. Let's take a closer look at these. The ebook is interactive. Students can highlight and add notes. Additionally, the ebook has accessibility settings like read aloud and adjustable font, including Open Dyslexic, which makes reading easier for those who have dyslexia. Also, the ebook can be downloaded on up to 4 devices per person for offline use. The Achieve program includes additional document sources beyond what is in the textbook. And what history teacher doesn't want more sources? There are also pre-made self-grading quizzes associated with each document. Achieve also features Learning Curve, our adaptive, formative assessment for every chapter. Learning Curve offers individualized question sets with varying difficulty and content based on each student's correct and incorrect responses. All questions are tied back to the ebook to encourage students to read the text to find the right answer if necessary. Adaptive quizzing promotes retrieval practice through its unique delivery of questions and point system. Students with a firm grasp on the material get plenty of practice, but proceed through the activity relatively quickly. Unprepared students are given more questions, therefore requiring that they practice more until they get it right. Achieve includes both formative and summative assessment, including AP-style questions and stimulus-based questions. You can also create your own assessments from scratch using the full question bank. As mentioned earlier, we provide you with a teacher's edition that also comes in ebook form with the teacher resources embedded at point of use. Note that they are also gathered in one place within Achieve for easy access too. And finally, Achieve also includes insights and reporting that provide powerful analytics viewable in an elegant dashboard that offer teachers a window into student progress and facilitate lessons that are specifically tailored to students' needs. The beauty of this is that it's more information than the straight grades in the gradebook. For each student, for example, you can get an overview on how they are doing in the course, how many assignments they've completed, their achievement on the completed assignments and assessments. There's also other useful information like time spent on an activity, student login data, assignment scores snapshot, and more. There are many more features of this user-friendly, comprehensive platform that I don't have time to show, so I hope you request a live demo. We offer various ways to learn about the training program upon adoption. Options include live implementation training, where we walk you through the components of the program in real time. We also offer video recordings of this same kind of walkthrough that teachers can do this on their own time as independent study. And finally, we offer live one-on-one training with our customer success team. Just go to our online scheduler to book a 60-minute session to get trained on Achieve. Note that this service is free and open for the life of your adoption. You can come back for subsequent training and take as little or as much time within the 60 minutes as you need. We've covered a lot in this presentation, so I hope you remember these key points. America's History's 9-part structure is closely aligned to the course. The book's big picture analytical focus helps students understand not only what happened, but why, and to make sense of relationships between events. We offer plenty of documents in the book and an entire supplemental document reader in Achieve to give students ample practice working with sources. There is a wealth of AP exam practice in the book and in our test bank. Our robust teacher package provides all the support you need, and our comprehensive digital platform, Achieve, will help you keep it all together while helping the students learn the material. We hope you find America's History to be the best choice for you and your students. Thanks for listening.